Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to learn about the for loop. In the previous video we had learned about loops and while and do while loops. In this video we are going to work with for loops. Okay, so at first this is the syntax of the for loop. Okay, in the for loop you have three blocks to give your initialization for the first block, then you have the condition, and then you have the update like incrementation or decrementation. Okay, and this will be there in the parenthesis, like you used to initialize for the while and do while loops separately. In the for loop you can do it between this parenthesis at once. Okay, so it's a lot neater, and in between these curly braces you have your code block to be executed. Okay, now at first, what if you want to print hello, let's say 3 times? What will you do using a for loop? So you say for, and for the initialization you can say int I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 3, and I plus plus, and then you can say hello. Now if you run the program, you can see it is printed 3 times. Hello is printed 3 times. So what is happening? First I is initialized as 1, okay, and then it checks the condition 1 less than equal to 3. Yes, so it enters the loop, it prints hello, and then it increments I by 1. I becomes 2, 2 less than equal to 3. Yes, so it enters the loop again, it prints hello. Now it again increments I by 1. I becomes 3, 3 less than equal to 3. Yes, so it enters the loop, it prints hello. Now I becomes 4, 4 less than equal to 3. No, so it does not enter the loop again. This is what is happening. Okay, now I want you to print 1 to 5 using for loop. How will you do that? It's as simple as that. You say int I equal to 1, I less than equal to 5 in this case, and you say I plus plus, and instead of hello you will print I. If you run the program, you can see it is beautifully printing 1 to 5. Okay, what if I want to print it in one line? So I'll just remove the ln, I'll have a comma. Okay, so if you run the program, you can see it is printing like this. It has a comma after 5 as well. Okay, no problem, but it is at least printing in one line. We can just say space instead of that. Okay, now it is printing in one line 1 2 3 4 5. Got it? So I hope you have understood how is it getting printed. I'm not going into detail explaining that. What if you want to print it in backward orders? Let's say you want to print from 100 to 50. So you say int I is equal to 100, I less than equal to 50. Greater than equal to 50 it will be. I greater than equal to 50. Now you say I minus minus, and I would want it to print in separate lines. Okay, if you run the program, you can see it has printed from 100 till 50. Okay, nice. So I hope you are understanding how it is happening. First I is equal to 100, then it checks 100 greater than equal to 50. Yes, so it enters the loop, it prints 100, then it decrements I by 1. So 99, now it checks 99 less than 50. Yes, so it prints 99. So this way it is printing. Okay, now what if I want to print the even numbers from 100 to 50, only the even numbers? Then I'll have to say I is equal to I minus 2. If you run the program, you can see only the even numbers are printed, 100, 98, 96, 94. So how is it again happening? First I is 100. It checks 100 greater than equal to 50. Yes, so it prints 100. Now it decrements I by 2, like it does I minus 2. So 100 minus 2, 98. It checks 98 greater than equal to 50. Yes, so it prints 98. Again decrements by 2. So this way it is printing. Okay, now I'm giving you a task. Print the even numbers from 1 to 50 using for loop. Okay, this will be your task. Please try this in your own system, and if you are facing any difficulty, make sure to debug your code. Okay, Now what if you want to print the odd numbers? Nothing, you can just start from 99 and run the program. You can see it is printing 99, 97, 95, 93. So when you start from 99, after checking the condition and printing 99, it decrements 99 by 2, so it becomes 97. Now it again prints 97. So this way it is decrementing. Okay, you can do it in many other methods. There is something called for each loop. So what is for each loop? So basically for each loop means enhanced for loop, okay, and it can be used for like picking up certain elements, accessing certain elements of like a array or collection, okay, a list, okay, something like that. We will in our next video probably we'll work with arrays. So I'll just give you a small like sneak peek of for each loop, and then in the next video we can work more with that. So how does a for each loop look? I'll just delete this. So this is a normal like how you write a for loop. Let us have a array, okay, we will have a array of integer. Array means basically a list, that's it, nothing else, and we'll learn more about arrays in the next video. So we have int array, let's say numbers, okay, numbers equal to, what elements do we have? Let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Got it? Now inside the for, now I want to access the elements of this array numbers and I want to print it. How will I do that? So I need to iterate over each element of the array. So for that I can use a for each loop. How does it look? I can say int I colon numbers, and then I can say I can print I, okay. If you run the program, you can say 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 are getting printed, okay. If you just set a debug point here, you can understand this much better now. So you can see the array numbers. Array means a list, I'm again telling. Numbers has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5 elements in it, okay. Now first I takes the value of the first element in numbers, okay, 10, okay, and after that it prints 10, okay, in the console, you can see. And next I is having the next element of the list, which is 20, okay, it prints 20. Next I is having the third element of the array, 30, it is printing 30. Next it is having the fourth element, which is 40, it prints 40. Next it is having the fifth element and it is printing 50. So I is basically taking each element of the array. So what is the difference between the for and for each loop? See, in for loop you know the number of times the like loop is going to run. Like in case of writing, in case of printing 1 to 5, you knew that it would run 5 times. But here in the for each loop, you don't know the number of times the for loop is going to run. If I increase the number of elements in this array, if I increase the number of elements, it will access the, like it will still access all the elements, okay. And in for loop, the syntax is slightly longer. In for each loop, the syntax is much shorter. It is neat and clean to the eyes as well, right? When do you know that you need to use a for loop or a for each loop? Say, suppose you want to jump certain elements, like you want to say like I is equal to I plus 2. Okay, in that case, you want to skip certain elements, right? In that case, you have to use a for loop. And when you want to read all the elements of a like collection, array, list, then you can use for each loop. Don't worry about arrays and anything. We are going to learn arrays in our next video. Okay, so don't panic about it. It's just a list. Just remember it for this video. Okay, I hope you understood for loop as well as for each loop. That's it for this video. I'll meet you in the next video with arrays. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing and keep exploring. Thank you and bye-bye.